Alright. Oh man, yo, I need to do this quick. I need to record like 2 videos. This is one of them. Today I may either drop 3 or 2 videos, depending how I feel. Because I have to go too soon to the gym. You know what I mean? I need to start. I'm working out again. If you don't know me and to follow my Instagram and all that, I love going to the gym. I love working out, especially weightlifting. I love doing cardio and all that. I love working out. And the one thing I always do that's fun, like a nice activity outside, is play basketball. Those are the 2 things that I love doing the most, you know, like physical activity. Gym and basketball. Always love it. So it's gonna be a quick one. Not quick, I'm gonna try to talk less. We are reacting to Man Eating Buzz SCP-2086 Rerouting Explanation. But you already know, you're truly Dr. Bob, which is always fire, man. I'm happy that I actually found this YouTube channel. Fire, man. I'm happy that the one guy that recommended to me to watch it. I forget your name, but you know who I'm talking about. Alright. Let's actually get started. So we started to pick this video out. We reacted to a video by the SCP Explain, where we reacted to like their own version of the Buzz SCP, the SCP-2086. Now we're gonna react to Dr. Bob version, see difference. Like both of them is gonna be fire. Like the SCP Explain one was fire. This one I know is gonna be fire. So let's just get started. Enough talking.
A young woman on her way home is walking down a city street.
Okay.
And just like most nights, the downtown empties out after the working day ends, leaving the streets empty of both cars and pedestrians. She hates when she has to close the shop and walk to her bus stop alone. And she is excited that in just another week, she will be starting a new job that's just around the corner.
And I see she got them AirPods. I don't know you guys gonna see or not. See, she got them 2 thingies, man. The thing, you know what I mean? The AirPods. You see, me, I'm poor, so I don't have any AirPods, but I'm just saying. Just saying.
She just has to get through these last few nights of being the last one at the store and having to walk home alone. Her more immediate concern now, though, is that her music has stopped. The young woman takes her phone out to check it. Dead.
Fine. Stop. No, okay. You know what, guys? You guys came here to watch me react and all that. I could pause how many times I want to pause. And Frame, stop starting. I was say 2 things. It's actually a good thing that her AirPods died, because you guys don't know, she's walking at nighttime. She's a girl. I'm not saying, you know, like even if it got in the boy, but I'm talking about like statistically, if you look at the chart and all that, more girls at nighttime either been abducted or killed. I'm just saying, from looking at the viewpoint, I'm just saying, like people like to target girls more than boys. So it's a good thing. She's not actually queer surrounded. Never go outside. Let's say it's very, very nighttime. There's like almost no people, only some. Never like plug up your hearing, you know, put music and all that. You want to hear your surrounding. It's gonna save your life. Alright, let me continue.
She must have forgotten to plug in the charger. She hates when she does that. Now she'd have to spend the bus ride staring out the window at nothing. What was that? The woman looks up from her phone. Did she see someone? She turns around and sees something on the other side of the street.
It's so good. I love the storytelling.
Dark, and all she can make out is a big, shadowy figure. She doesn't stare for long, though, and starts to walk again, picking up her pace slightly. She can hear the sound of footsteps and glances over her shoulder. The person across the street is moving too, and they seem to be matching her pace, avoiding any streetlights to remain in darkness. She starts to move a little quicker, and so do they. The young woman grips the pepper spray in her pocket.
You got pepper spray.
She doesn't know.
Wait, is this the right SCP I collected? Isn't this a Buzz SCP? Am I confused? This should be okay.
What this person is
I don't
doing
know
or what they want, but she's going to be ready for them. She keeps walking and glances over her shoulder again. They're crossing the street towards her now. She ducks into an alley, and as soon as she's around the corner and out of sight,
go to alley, man.
Run. She sprints through the alley as fast as she can. She looks behind her, frightened of what she might see, but no one is there. Maybe she was wrong and they weren't following her. But she's not about to stop running and find out.
Though.
She emerges from the alley, still running as hard as she can. She reaches her bus stop.
So this is okay. I'm just over you, man. The storytelling, man. I'm telling you, it makes you forget like what you're watching. Like, is this a Buzz SCP or is this like a different, you know, like señal that could happen in real life? Like, I'm telling you, Dr. Bob's storytelling A1, you know, amazing.
She checks her watch. The bus should be pulling up right now, but it's nowhere to be seen.
I'm just checking to see everything's recording. Yep, everything's good.
Is the shadowy figure coming out of the alley, and it's coming straight towards her. She backs up into the bus stop and takes the pepper spray out of her pocket, her finger ready on the trigger. The shadowy figure keeps moving towards her, and suddenly, the dark street is lit up. The woman looks behind her to see her savior. It's the bus. She turns back to see the shadowy figure retreating to the alley as
so those actually okay.
the light is pushing it away.
Okay.
The woman breathes a sigh of relief and finally lets some of the tension in her body release as the bus comes to a stop in front of her.
Oh, we got ad. I wasn't even paying attention about the ad. You guys already know about ad. If I'm not getting paid at least a single penny on these ads, I'm not gonna show the ad with volume. You guys already know we're gonna skip it. But remember, guys, if you ever get one of my ad, watch the whole thing. Thank you for the support. But right now, there should be no ads. Soon there will be. Oh, I forgot to unmute. There was me here. I will not let this day go. Hell no, I will not let this day go.
I've never been so happy to get on the bus, she says to the driver as she
scans her
transit card. The driver doesn't respond, though. In fact, he doesn't react to her at all. He just keeps staring straight ahead. The woman doesn't push it, though. She's just happy to be on the bus, even if it is completely empty.
It's over for her.
She heads to the back of the bus and takes a seat. As the bus pulls away, she can almost swear she could see the shadowy figure standing in the alley, watching her. The bus rumbles along the empty city streets as the woman looks.
Watch it be like an SCP Foundation member.
Looks out the window and takes deep breaths, trying to calm herself after her harrowing ordeal.
Yeah, watch it be a Foundation member. That'll be
doesn't seem to be stopping as much as it normally does, or at all for that matter. Did they change the route, or did she get on the wrong bus? They are approaching her stop though, so it doesn't matter. And she reaches up to pull the cord. A bell chimes, and the stop requested light illuminates in the front of the bus. But the driver doesn't show any sign of stopping, or even slowing down. She pulls the cord again, but still no reaction. As she sees her building go by, she calls out, "Hey, this is my stop." But the driver doesn't acknowledge her at all.
It's over.
She stands up and walks to the front. "Didn't you hear me? This is my stop." Still no reaction from the driver. "Hey,
I'm telling you, man, if it was me, I'm using all this right here. All this mass and most, I'm telling you. I'm gonna try to break through the door, man. I don't care. Yo. I don't care if this is this thing, y'all. Let's say there's no SCP alive and all that. And I'm the only one in the bus stop and all that. And this guy just keep driving and driving. Even though I'm saying this is my stop and he's not stopping at any stop. At that point, it's a kidnap. A kidnapping is happening. Is it you or me?
I said, she reaches out and grabs his shoulder, spinning him towards her, only to find herself staring into the eyes of a fresh corpse.
It's tough.
The woman screams and jumps
and it's over for her too.
Slumps forward towards her. She's terrified by the dead body, as well as the fact that the bus will crash. But when she looks at the steering wheel, she sees that it is continuing to move on its own. The woman is in a full-blown panic now. She screams and pounds on the door, but it won't open. The engine roars as the bus starts to pick up speed.
She
doesn't know what to do and runs to the back where she tries the rear door, but it doesn't budge either. The bus speeds up even more, whipping around corners and tossing her from side to side. She's thrown to the ground and hits her head. Her eyelids feel like they weigh 100 pounds, and she struggles to keep them open. She manages to stay awake, though, and as she looks up in a daze, staring at the ceiling of the bus, she can see a green gas.
That's it, it's over.
From her vents.
It's pretty much over.
It's the last thing she sees before her eyes close for good. The bus finally comes to a stop in a deserted area of the city. The vehicle raises slightly as one after another.
Hell no, miss me with that.
Revealing them to be long,
the wings,
black,
the legs.
Hell no. The bus stands up on these insectoid appendages as its roof splits into two massive wings. The bus then leaps up into the sky.
I'm telling you, you are not. This is me, man. We don't need to keep it alive, man. I'm telling you, what we need for this, man. We don't need this SCP, man. I'm telling you, we're gonna whip out the flamethrowers and everything, man. I'm telling you. We don't need this. This is one of the SCPs that we don't need a lot. I'm telling you. Like, for real, man. Like, what we gonna learn from it? Like, legit. Like, bruh.
Spreading its wings.
We don't need that SCP alive.
Into the night. How could this young woman have known that after escaping danger, that her rescuer would be something worse? Much worse. Unfortunately for her, she had just willingly stepped onto an instance of SCP-2086, a deadly and terrifying anomaly that hides in plain sight.
Now we're gonna get the information. Yeah, I love this, man. He told a story. He's like tells you a story in the beginning, and then we were like halfway away in the video, and now he's gonna explain what happened. Like, what is the SCP? Why the SCP did to the person? like the one that human could have done to that SCP. Like information, man.
Right.
Information was.
SCP-2086 is the designation the SCP Foundation has given to a species that appears to belong to the arthropod phylum, a group that also includes arachnids and crustaceans. These strange creatures differ from most of their lobster and spider brethren in that they make use of an advanced form of camouflage to move among modern society unseen.
Hey, boss.
Adult SCP-2086 instances all resemble some sort of public transportation vehicle, with the exact make, model, year, and branding varying from instance to instance. SCP-2086 instances move about the streets of our cities foraging for food, and at first glance, they are virtually indistinguishable from the standard transit vehicles they are mimicking. Close examination of them, though, will reveal that the steel, wood, plastic, and glass they are composed of aren't those materials at all, but a form of specialized chitin, which is the substance that makes up the hard exoskeleton of many insects and other arthropods. And that's not the only aspect of SCP-2086 that isn't actually what it appears to be. The wheels on the bus may go round and round, but they also are capable of unraveling into long, thin legs that create a very imposing image when SCP-2086 is standing up at its full height. The roof, too, is able to unfurl into a set of giant insectoid wings, and after leaping into the air with its powerful legs, the wings will spread, and the bus can take flight, which appears to be its preferred method of travel when it is not in its camouflaged hunting mode. Its headlights, too, are an entirely biological mechanism, consisting of two large bioluminescent optical organs similar to those possessed by SCP-015-IT and SCP-745.
I do not know those SCPs.
Dissections of SCP-2086 specimens have shown them to have
the heart,
an entire system
the organs,
of
the heart, everything
brain,
is inside. It's actually on the floor of the bus. I'm telling you, if you ever get kidnapped one of these SCP, try piling open the bus, like the thing in the floor, and just, I'm telling you, start attacking the organ. Just kill it from the inside.
Which are found beneath the floor in the creature's interior chamber. SCP-2086 appendages are not just used for locomotion, though, and they have been observed as being able to use them for fine object manipulation. This fact was learned when they were observed building crude shelters from scrap materials at their nesting grounds. More on these nests and the terrifying events that take place there later. When SCP-2086 is not at its nest, it engages in its foraging behavior. Typically, an SCP-2086 instance will fly to the start of a route and begin driving along city streets, picking up human passengers who willingly enter the creature's inner chamber, thinking that it is a standard bus. Along with its exoskeleton closely resembling a real vehicle, SCP-2086 has one more particularly gruesome trick to fool would-be passengers into becoming its prey.
Oh, we got ads. I'm telling you, we do not. Wow, 2 ads. I can't even skip the first one. Really thought about nice stuff. I think it's gonna tell them about the person, what it does. The one that was dead, the driver. I think that's what they're going to explain right now. The last gruesome thing that could do.
Let's see. The bus that drives itself would lead many to think twice about stepping on board. So SCP-2086 makes use of a decoy driver, which is actually a human corpse encased and preserved in a shellac-like substance. Smaller, fibrous appendages protrude from the front seat and into the corpse, which hold it in place and are even capable of manipulating the corpse, giving it the appearance of movement as it drives the bus. Once SCP-2086 has gathered up what it considers to be enough victims, a number that appears to vary from instance to instance, it will release a noxious gas from its interior vents. The gas produces an effect in humans similar to chloroform, and everyone on board will be rendered unconscious.
Oh man, when you guys will hear this, what they do to the body, like they're still alive. I think the people are still alive, I think. But you don't see what they do to the body or not.
The creature, now filled with its prey, does not feed on the humans trapped inside it though. Instead, it will take them to its nesting grounds, which is where the real horror begins. These nesting grounds are most often localized in scrap and junkyards that have fallen into disuse or are completely abandoned. And it is in these nests that the juvenile instances of SCP-2086 are found. While a full-grown instance can weigh as much as 17,000 kilograms, which is the approximate curb weight of a normal bus, extensive field research and observation into SCP-2086 has led to the identification of the smaller, juvenile instances, which are much smaller than their adult counterparts, weighing under 200 kilograms. But they don't stay this size.
That's still kind of a lot. Like, I'm just saying, like, I know the big, obviously, you know, there's like a buzz and everything, but like the tiny ones are still a lot, you know what I mean?
When an adult SCP-2086 arrives back at the nest with its interior chamber filled with human prey, it will open its doors and allow the juvenile members to enter inside of it so they can feed.
There you go, yeah.
Once inside, a juvenile will remove a passenger from the bus and take them outside. The effects of the chloroform gas will often begin to wear off at this time, but by this point, it is already too late.
Easy while you're alive,
the juvenile instance will then proceed to force the human into a hole located under their hood.
Hell no, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. See, this is what I'm saying. We don't need these anymore. These has to be like, we don't need. We could just, you know, use a flamethrower, man. Like, what research are you doing? We already know everything we could do.
Next to its inner chamber,
I'm
where
telling
the driver's
you,
seat is located. Small hair-like appendages will then emerge from the seat and protrude into the prey's body.
Take all the blood
in the driver's seat and trap them there,
all the liquids
while at the same time acting as feeding tubes, draining the blood from the now doomed passenger. Once the person has been completely drained of blood, the feeding tubes will begin secreting a saline solution as the internal compartment fills with a shellac-like substance. And the effects of both combine to effectively embalm and preserve the corpse, which will serve as its own decoy driver once it enters adulthood. And this process happens quite quickly. A newborn SCP-2086 will reach adulthood in just 1 week,
don't need live for like 13 days too, if I remember.
Access to nutrients, at which point it will begin searching for new sources of prey for its own offspring, of which it will likely have plenty. 2086 instances become capable of reproduction at 8 days, and females are able to produce up to 20 offspring.
See, I'm telling you, we don't. Wait, what?
Lives are quite short, with their entire life cycle usually lasting just 12 to 15 days.
That's sad. See, don't even last about, but still, man. I mean, people can still kill for like, you know, those little days like that. I'm telling you.
Prior to feeding and beginning the process of becoming a full-size adult, juveniles will also leave the nest and will covertly move about the city, removing bus stop signposts and relocating them, often creating a route that leads back to its own nest. These are the routes that adult instances will then typically follow as they hunt for more prey to bring back to their colony. SCP-2086 instances have been found in metropolitan areas around the world. And
they're everywhere. We don't need them.
News reports are closely monitored by the Foundation for missing persons that had recently used public transport, with Foundation field agents being dispatched to potential high-threat areas to investigate further. Any nests that are discovered have their locations condemned, if they weren't already, and demolished using chemical explosives. Previously,
I'll do the same thing too. I'm telling you, I'll do the same thing.
Live instances of SCP-2086, and currently the Foundation has 5 such specimens in its custody, which are stored in a converted airplane hangar. Due to their short lifespans and high rate of reproduction, the amount of live specimens contained at any given time can vary widely, and will often depend on the number of available D-Class personnel who can serve as drivers. Terminated specimens are either destroyed or sent to a specialized cold storage container at a secure site for further biological research.
That's tough for the D-Class. Remember, they do not care about the D-Class. And smash them too and all that. Me, I don't care about them too, you know what I mean? Like, not the D-Classes. I'm talking about this SCP right here, man.
SCP-2086 continues to be one of the most dangerous anomalies for common everyday users of public transportation, and the SCP Foundation has classified it as Keter. While identified,
I said it's Keter, but I guess say Keter. Let me know. Let me know in the comment section. It's a Keter or Keter? It's probably Keter. How you said it?
Colonies are able to be destroyed with minimal effort once discovered. There is no telling how many nesting grounds still remain in the wild. So the next time you're about to board a bus, pay extra careful attention to it. Or you may find that your bus is rerouting you somewhere you never wanted to go. Now go and watch the file on another case of automotive terror, SCP-745,
that was good.
The Headlights. And
this is the one that they're talking about, the one that I don't know? Maybe. I don't know. But that was good. Alright, you guys know. I still got like one more video to record after this one before you not do my thing, but hey, we gonna see. You guys already know. Hit the subscribe button. We're almost all goal, man. We are halfway there. It's only with you guys. Remember, when we get to 5,000, I'm telling you, I'm going to be doing something special. A special, you know, event. You also hit the like button too, supports me even more. Turn the bell notification for on the early game, which means you can be in the comment section first. What brings me to the comment section, which will make it play. That's not to be a Roblox game. Which will make a video to react to, but please link the video in the comment section. It'll be easy for me to find. Or you're going to be like, hi, how you doing? I will always try to reply back to you guys. And yeah. That's pretty much it. It's your boy Frame. Ow!